Hello and welcome to the Pork and Knuckle Show, where we watch Kevin Costner fail in Waterworld. And now you can watch us fail, try to explain why Kevin Costner failed with Waterworld.
3-hour movie. Let me explain.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Good night.
With gills is on a catamaran, goes around, sells some dirt.
I got a jar of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt, I'm rich, and then escapes with a woman and her child, stepchild, adopted child, I don't know what's going on there, with a tattoo, a very annoying tattoo.
Do you know that she's called Enola, which is just alone spelled backwards?
God. And then,
Yes.
He bumps into some pirates, let's call them smokers, and then they find land and live happily ever after. That saved you 3 hours. Thank you. Thank you. We will take payments on PayPal for this.
You know the thing is, the Waterworld is always considered one of Hollywood's biggest box office bombs, which, to some extent, is not true. The film has made back its money, and it even turned in a profit to this day. The problem was that first, Kevin Costner was an asshole on set, and while everyone else had to basically live in shacks, he demanded like a big hotel room. He did not get along with director Kevin Reynolds, even though he insisted on having Kevin Reynolds direct the movie, even though he didn't like to work with him on the last project they did together, which is kind of, yeah, exactly that. But the thing is, Waterworld gets so much flack that it does not deserve. This is a phenomenal action movie. Every single action scene, every single action shot is brilliant.
They shot in 3 hours.
They shot the whole movie on open water, to which they asked Steven Spielberg, after he made Jaws, on what he would recommend when they film on open water, and Steven Spielberg said, don't. Full stop.
Because they should have listened to him and not filmed this at all.
No, they should. They really should have listened to him, because what drove the budget through the roof was the fact that they had to build the biggest set 3 times because it was destroyed by a hurricane 2 times. Kevin Costner almost died while filming the movie because he was dragged under a boat. Some of his stuntmen were driven out into the open sea and had to be rescued. He was stuck on the mast when they were in high sail. I think even the main female actor almost drowned because she was pulled under the boat, and so on and so forth. This was a troubled production, but the problem is, it's a boring production.
It's a 3-hour long boring. I mean, I like the intro. I like all the cool gadgety things going on with the boat and how he's managing
stuff!
That's cool. But, my God, there's like, what, 5, 6, 7 action scenes, 3 hours?
Yeah, but you know what's worst is, the thing is, I watched the Ulysses cut, which is available on the Arrow Video Blu-ray, and then read a report of which scenes does this version feature that the theatrical version does not have. And it's like, okay,
sailing on water.
these 40 minutes that they added for the old American TV version are so much better than the content that was in the theatrical cut, because I liked many of these added scenes that showed how people distilled the water, how people live, how people interact. That was the most interesting part
of the whole movie.
Yeah, but the problem is, it is just too long for what it is. Because right now, if you remember this film, the first and probably only thing that springs to your mind is, oh, that's the film where Kevin Costner drinks his own piss, right? And that is the first scene in the movie, so you can save yourself 3 hours by just turning it off after 2 minutes. But then there comes my favorite dialogue in this film is when Dennis Hopper looks at something and says, it does look like shit. And the problem is, if you know that you have a stinker and a maybe unsuccessful film at your hand, please do not include a line of dialogue that is so easily being taken by every critic talking about your film ever.
I think on
Waterworld,
that note,
it does look like shit.
On that note, I think this is it. This is it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next week.
Still like the film.
Take care.